This conference will now be recorded.
Excuse me, sir.
Good evening, all. So please confirm me. I'm audible. Aditya, Ujesh, uh, Saida, Priyanka, and Nakshatra. Okay. So Ujesha, what is the problem? You have sent a message.
Sir, I missed last to last class and I'm not able to I'm not able to power on the virtual machine.
Okay. So do you have a system with you now? Right now?
Yes.
Okay. So will you share? Will you able to share the screen now?
Uh, yes, sir.
1 minute. I'll make you as a presenter. Just you go ahead. Okay. Okay. So click power on this virtual machine. Ma. Okay, so what you do is just you cancel this, and in the library panel, do right click and delete or remove from this library panel. In the left hand side, no, not that one, not that one. The down one. Right, exactly is correct. Right click, no, not that one. So where you have right clicked there, right click and do remove. Yeah, remove it. Okay, then again go to file, then open and check the file. Where did you save that? Kali Linux. Double click, open. Now you run. Again, there is a problem. Okay, cancel this. Okay, minimize and browse the folder of Kali Linux. So it's locked. Okay, go to ethical folder, previous folder. Cancel this. Okay, so inside this ethical folder, you have this option. Okay, right click on this Kali Linux in the zipped file. Whatever you selected, you right click over there and do extract all. Click extract. In the bottom you have a extract. Mm. So saying that unexpected is preventing exact. Okay, close your VMware. Close VMware and delete this folder.
The
uh,
Kali Linux one.
the folder in the ethical folder, you have one folder, right? Not this one more folder.
Metasploitable.
Metasploitable, not that one. Is there any other kind of folder for Kali Linux? It's not there, right?
No.
Okay, so right click and extract those things. Okay, again close this. You have a Kali, the first file, second file, and third file. Select those things and delete it out. No, not that one. the folder kind of things you have, right? The
Hmm.
you deselect that first one. The second one you select. Below that you have a second one. Select the second one, also select third one, also select, and delete. Press delete key. Okay, and go to the tools, double click on tools, and WinRAR file you have, right? Double click and install it. Click install. Click OK. Done. Then again go to the ethical folder. Ethical. Go to the previous one. Then right click on, where is the file? Where is the file? One more.
I don't know, sir. It
Okay,
was
right click.
should it?
Okay, no problem. Okay, right click and WinRAR. Select WinRAR. Close this. Close the pop-up advertisements. Click extract to. Click OK. Did you understand what I told you to do?
Extract the Kali Linux file.
Because earlier those files of the Kali Linux was corrupted. Okay,
What does
means
corrupted
delete,
mean?
means the file was not good because it's
Okay.
locked. The file was not
Okay.
working properly towards VMware. That's why. Okay,
Okay. Thank you, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute. Still is there. Still it has to open, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, then you close this window. Now you check the folder is created after the extractions.
Yeah.
Kali Linux. Okay, now close the same window towards right corner of this window. You have a close button and open VMware now.
Oh, okay. PM. Yeah.
Okay, so that is for Metasploit. Go to the second button, second option, Kali. Okay, so click remove from this list. Click remove. Is that deleted, right? Okay, now you go
Hmm.
to file and browse the folder Kali Linux. Double click. Double click again. Yes, open. Okay, is that listed? Okay. Click power on. Okay, before that you configure the network adapter. What is a network adapter for Metasploit? You check once.
Custom VM net
VMnet
0.
0. Okay. Then same thing, do it for Kali Linux.
None.
Okay. Then power on this virtual machine. Run this. Click OK. Hmm. Again, there is some line, little bit problem. Click OK. Okay, close this. No, no, no. Open the folder. Open. Okay. You have a Kali Linux, right? 2023. Double click on that.
The WinRAR or the folder?
Folder.
Okay.
Double click there. Mm, do you have a hard disk? Okay. 0001. 001 you have. Could you see? Like Kali Linux, VMware, AMD 64, yes, 001, 002, 003.
Yeah,
Okay, like that. How many files are there?
41.
41. Okay. So close this. Go to VMware and create a new virtual machine. You remove from the list Kali Linux. Still is not removed, it seems.
Mm. Oh,
Right click and remove from the list. Say yes. And click File, New Virtual Machine. Then go to Custom. Again, next. I will install operating system later. Next. Select Linux, the second button. Next. Then click Next again. Next. Next. Okay. 1 minute. You go back. 3 times you click back. Again, one more time. Click the list of in the versions. Ubuntu 64 you select. Ubuntu 64. Click Next. So type Kali. Okay. Okay. Leave up. Continue. Next. 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 Uh, Post only. Next. 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 Uh, Use an existing virtual hard disk. Next. Browse the hard disk that ended with S001. Double click. Is it the first one? 1 minute. I will verify once again. Open that window. Browse. Okay.
S001.
001, but one more is there, no, on top side.
Hmm.
Okay. Double click.
On the top one or S001?
Okay. We will try with the S001. Next. So this is not the right one. Okay. Click OK. Select the first one. Next. So keep existing format. Finish. 1 minute. Click OK. Again say yes. Then later on you rename this. Okay, instead of Ubuntu 64, you would rename that towards Kali Linux.
Okay, sir.
Okay, whenever you have a problem like this type of error message, and if not happens properly, Kali
Hmm.
Linux attacking machine, then
Hmm.
you try to use that first methodology what I taught. If that not working, then you go for second one, creating new virtual machine, and after the extractions of the files, then browse for the hard disk.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, hope you all understood how to solve the problem this.
Thank you,
And
sir.
yeah, okay, fine. You check once is that working or not later.
Hmm. Yeah, I think it is, sir.
Let it come, let it come. The blue color screen. But still, it is not in the same network. Both the machine not in the same network. One is VMnet host only, and one is VMnet 0. Then you have to change later. Okay, so type Kali Kali.
Okay. What's the password?
Kali. Type Kali, and password is also Kali.
One second.
If you want internet connectivity for these two machines, then you change that towards bridge network.
Okay, sir.
So from here onwards, you can manage yourself, right? No problem, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So like this, do you have any this type of problem like what Ujesha was faced? If you have any problem like this, just share me the problem, what the error message you will be getting. Then I can try to figure out what is the solution for that. Okay. Uh, what did I finish in the last class? Like brute force attack, and also attacking on checking the passwords, username, and creating word list, and creating password, guessing password, and giving to Hydra tool. And Hydra tool is taking a username list and a password list, and trying to match which one is working and which one is not working. If that working, which is going to be displayed, what would be the username and password. This is what I have done, it seems. Okay, if I am correct, you type as yes in the chat box. Aditya, Saida, Priyanka. Okay, fine. So today we are going to start a new topic. This is belongs to vulnerabilities or vulnerability. Okay, so I think yesterday or day before yesterday, have you seen newspaper ads? Not newspaper ads, it's a news only. Uh, So please check in the WhatsApp group. Just I have shared one vulnerability what Microsoft has published. So stating that India issues high level threat warning for millions of Microsoft users. So it's published by CERT, Indian Computer Emergency Response Team. CERT, Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, issued a high-level security warning for the millions of users, Microsoft Windows, Office users, and operating system users. So, stating that multiple vulnerabilities in the Microsoft product can allow the attackers to obtain the sensitive informations, then undertake that ransomware attacks and also system crashes and potential compromise the user systems. So please remember here, so there will be a vulnerability. If you're not noticed, just I will try to share the screen. You can see here itself the same copy I've sent you to WhatsApp group, because today's topic whatever I'm giving you that introduction is belongs to vulnerability. Okay, so it's perfectly is matching. So this is yesterday's news. You can just read, and stating that the users means a CERT, Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, is advised to install the security updates. So the people who have not installed the security updates, uh, they will come to undertake that ransomware attacks or completely system crashes and potentially compromise the user systems. So this is what warning. Just imagine if that not noticed by the CERT, Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, if that not given this notifications for all Indian Microsoft Windows and as well as Office users, imagine how many peoples or how many systems are going to pay the penalty. So because there is a vulnerability. Okay, if there is a vulnerability, then ransomware attacks or system, any malware if that comes and plays the particular area of your Office and Windows operating system, then what happens? They'll ask for money. They'll demand the money. Okay, imagine for individuals, they won't keep any much sensitive information. Just imagine there is a big company, and if they are using professional Windows operating system and Office, okay, then if that attacked with a ransomware, then to release the particular once it is get locked by the ransomware, then they have to release, means it is completely encrypting. Once it is encrypted, then until you pay that money they never decrypt. So even if you format also, that never works. So like that, that type of ransomware attacks is going to be facing the problem, and for the especially for Microsoft Windows operating system and as well as Office users. So that's why this is the notification is given in this level. Is that understood, right? So if the people did not notice the vulnerabilities, then easily the malware or any type of virus, like especially the strong virus malwares, they used to come and take your complete uh, advantages of your PC. Okay, so multiple vulnerabilities in Microsoft products is what I would like to say. Now come to our main point. Now the question is, sir, what is vulnerability now? So vulnerability is nothing but it is a bug, or also called as it's a flaw, or we can name that as state of being exposed, and which leads to a critical hacking attack from the hackers. Is called vulnerability. Is it clear? So there is a weakness. In simple word, what I would like to say, if there is a weakness, or if there is a flaw, or if there is a bug, okay, it is completely exposed, which is going to be a leads to your attacks and giving that opportunity to get into your PC through the help of vulnerability. So it's called as bug, flaw, or vulnerability. So most of the attackers, they used to take care of, or used to take the advantages of the flaw or bug or vulnerability. Then there is a question, sir, how do I research of the vulnerability? I want to do vulnerability research. I wanted to understand vulnerability research. Then it is the process by which security laws in technology. In technology itself, there is a security vulnerability. Okay, if you are identified, technologies are identified. So this is called as vulnerability research. The process of finding that security flaw in technologies are identified. Then vulnerability research does not always, it is very very important, does not always uh, involve reverse engineering. So reverse engineering is different than vulnerability research is different. Both are completely different. Okay, so vulnerability and reverse engineering both are completely different, which does not always involve your reverse engineering, and also code analysis, etc. Then if I want to performing research vulnerability research, against technology, so pre-release enables technology vendors. So how Microsoft is given the warning? So like that, there are technology vendors, they are going to publish. They used to pre-release and enables the technology vendors to provide their customers with higher security, higher quality products, higher quality products, and also higher levels of trust and security. Just imagine, in the few minutes ago I gave Microsoft one example. So Microsoft, it's one of the technology vendor, and it has given a notice, okay, and recommended to install the security patch. Okay, if those who have not installed the security patch, they will be facing the problem. So that's why, if you want to performing vulnerability research or vulnerability search against the technology, pre-release enables the technology vendors and to provide their customers with higher quality products and also higher level of trust and security. This is called as vulnerability research. Now the question again, what are the list of vulnerability research website? Suppose if I wanted to have a list of vulnerabilities, and where do I search? So to search vulnerability bugs or flaw, whatever. So as I mentioned in the previously, the vendors, they are going to publish their vulnerability. So we have to understand where I supposed to use which product you are using and what is the particular area of the vulnerability. So, and what is the solution for that also. The vendors is going to give a solution. So if you follow their guidelines, then your system is going to be secured. If you did not follow the security flaws and not install that patches properly, and if not updated properly, then they have to pay the penalty once it is attacked by the hackers. So the first website I would like to tell you is securityfocus.com. This is the first website, and second website is vulnerability-lab.com. Then you have us-cert.gov. Then you have nvd.nist.gov. Then cvedetails.com. So these are the few examples, website examples. I will show you through cvedetails.com later. Suppose now I wanted to perform vulnerability analysis. So to perform vulnerability analysis, it is the process of defining, then identifying, then classifying and prioritizing vulnerabilities in computer system, and also applications or network infrastructure. This is called as vulnerability analysis. So you have to classify them, you have to identify them, you have to defining them, and what is the priority of the vulnerabilities in your computer systems, applications, and network infrastructure. Okay, so like prioritizing, it's nothing but what is the level of vulnerability you have. Like it is easy to hackable, or it's a little bit what is that? What I can say? It is highly difficulty to hackable. What is the level of vulnerability? Prioritizing vulnerability of your computer system, applications, and network infrastructure. So this is the phase where organization is going to perform the security assessment with the necessary knowledge. Okay, if that the company, if that uh, not conduct the security assessment, then it's going to be difficulty for them to protect their computer networks, infrastructure, software, so on so on. So that's why most of the companies, this is going to be uh, important, especially they used to allow this organization to perform security assessments with the necessary knowledge and awareness, and also risk background to understand the threats, and also how you have to react appropriately. So this is what you have to learn. Suppose the attacker performs vulnerability analysis to identify the security loopholes. Then what happens? The target organization network, then communication infrastructures, then attacker take the advantage of identified vulnerability to perform further exploitations of the target network. Is that understood? Behalf of company. Okay, so if company does not conduct the security assessment, okay, then attacker performs vulnerability analysis, and if he identifies the security loopholes, vulnerability is nothing but it's a loopholes, then the target organization or network, organization infrastructures, then attacker takes the advantages of identified vulnerabilities, and this is going to be a lead to perform further exploitations of the target network. Clear? Understand? So this is a important, or this is going to be an important area. So before you run exploitation, system hacking, anything, okay, you have to check vulnerability analysis. Understood? So vulnerability analysis, or vulnerability is nothing but it's a loopholes. Very simple. So taking the advantages of the loopholes, and the attackers, they used to come and attacking machine. Okay, that's why most of the company, most of the organizations, they used to conduct security assessment. Okay, so like they will hire the uh, like white hat hackers or the security management team. Okay, they used to conduct security assessment in their networks, and they used to understand what is the risk background and what is the level of vulnerabilities you have, and understanding the threats and how do you react appropriately. So this is what main advantages of vulnerability analysis. In case if you're not conducted this vulnerability analysis, so behalf of you, imagine the attacker is performing the vulnerability analysis and identify the security loopholes. Then he will target the organization network, communication infrastructure, and attackers take the advantages, identifies the loopholes or vulnerabilities, and is going to perform further exploitations of target network. Then, sir, how do I know about that vulnerability scanner or vulnerability? How do I understand? Okay, so to understand this, so people used to prefer vulnerability scanners. So scanner is nothing but it's a software, but you have to pay for them. Okay, so vulnerability scanners so compares details about the target attack surface, a database of information about known security vulnerabilities in services and ports, because these are the main gateways. So that's why whenever you conduct the vulnerability and assessment, so what is a port number, what services are running, so that and all we have to check. Now the question is again, what is the objective of our vulnerability research? Why I supposed to run this? So objectiveness. So number one, uh, identify vulnerabilities ranging from critical design flaws to simple misconfiguration. Then number two, document vulnerabilities so that the developers, if you have developers and networks administrators, can easily identify and reproduce the findings. This is another advantage or objective. Next important thing is create a guidance to assist network administrators and developers with remediating the identified vulnerabilities. These are important objectives. Is it clear? Like where people can see the common vulnerability types. Number one, missing data encryptions, SQL injection, buffer overflow, missing authentication for the critical functions, missing authorization, then unrestricted upload of dangerous files and or dangerous file types, and cross-site request forgery. Okay, CSRF, that is one of the term. Okay, then downloading the codes without integrating checks. Okay, for example, people who are working under software development, so for easily if they get any resources, what they do, they will copy that entire code and pasting in the product. Then finally what happens, they don't know what is the reality of that. So if you are an hackers, so if you are giving free of cost the valuable code, then the the junior developers, if they copied and if they given in their product, then you will be taking the advantages, those who have copied the codes. So downloading the available software codes without integrating checks, then it is a problem. And if there is a weak password, then it is also one of the problem. And path directory traverse. So in the web, in the footprinting, I've shown you like Google Docs. Okay, in the Google Docs, if you type uh, some vulnerability like the advanced search method, then the website, inside the website, whatever files, folders, whatever you have kept the resources, files and folders, then other people can able to download, delete, sometimes you can modify whatever you want, that you can perform. So this is what one of the objectives by conducting the vulnerability analysis. Now, there is some tools are available to conduct the vulnerability scanners. So I'll be writing here list of network vulnerability scanners. Means you have to pay for them. If you wanted to perform network scan, means a network vulnerability scan, then you have to install their product. Okay, like how you will be using Photoshop, then MS Word, Excel, PowerPoint. Similarly, you have to buy them. Okay, network vulnerability scanners. So one of the tool is called as Nessus. Okay, but even for trial versions also, you need to have a license key. Then Nessus, and next you have GFI LAN guard, which will give the protection or vulnerability scanning analysis for both, like hardware and software. Next you have Saint. Next you have uh, Nexpose. Then you have a Core Impact. Next you have OpenVAS. So these are the vulnerability scanner software names. So whenever you conduct any vulnerability scanners, so there will be a code. Okay, the code is called as CVE. CVE stands for Common Vulnerability and Exposures. CVE stands for Common Vulnerability Exposures. So CVE, it's a dictionary of standardized identifiers for common software vulnerabilities and exposures. You will be having CVE ID. So CVE ID example is CVE hyphen 2018 hyphen 00 sorry 1002100. This is an example of CVE ID. So CVE, common vulnerability exposure. So which will give standard identifiers for the common software vulnerabilities and exposures. Now the CVE ID which are assigned by CVE numbering authorities. Which are assigned by CVE numbering authorities from around the world. So we are not going to assign this, okay, and ensures that confidence when used to share information about a unique software and firmware vulnerabilities. And you have CVSS also. So CVSS means Common Vulnerability Scoring System. CVSS, Common Vulnerability Scoring System. So this is uh, generated by NVD, National Vulnerability Database. There will be a NVD. NVD stands for Vulnerability. National Vulnerability Database is going to provide CVSS score. For most of the known vulnerabilities. Okay, and CVSS assessment consists of three metrics for measuring the vulnerabilities. One is base metric, one is temporal metric, and also environmental metrics. Now for your understanding purpose, I will show you one uh, to type cve details.com. Okay, before you get into this, go to Google and you type CVSS score, and just imagine here what is the rating level. You can see the rating level here. If it is too critical, it's grading the score valued from 9 to 10. And even if you have more than 7 to 9, then it is also easily hackable. But if you have the score 0 to 6 or 0 to 5, then it's not much easy to hack the machine. First, better you, once if you conduct that vulnerability analysis and understand that what is the CVSS score level, is that ranking level is highest or ranking level is lowest. Is it clear? Now you go to cvss.com and check out Windows 10, Windows 11 and Windows 8. What is the vulnerabilities and what is that CVE number? And look at this, the orange color, and look at this, the red one. Okay, and you have complete informations and infographics here itself. Okay, 9 plus the severity values, look at this. Okay, now if I type vendor Microsoft, Windows, then enter. Simply type Microsoft. You can see in the .NET. If you click this versions details, you have so many things. Now again, Microsoft Windows 7, enter. Select, click OK, and here you can see what is the vendor name, products and number of vulnerabilities which is given by NVD, and see the CVSS score later. And in 2025, and look at this, what is the maximum CVSS value. If it is red, if it is in orange more than 7.8, then red, then easily accessible. Most of the hackers, they take the advantages of this area, those who are working, and they'll come to your system. Okay, and look at this CVE number, and see this critical base severity, base score, CVSS. Okay, so now I have shown you like for the product of Microsoft. So similarly, you check for other product and you let me know what is the uh, severity value, CVSS score, and take a screenshot of this area and share that in WhatsApp. Okay, I'll give 10 minutes of time. So just like Microsoft, you take Android operating system, then Mac operating system, and Windows operating system, and you search and check out the CVSS scoring value, CVE ID, and take a screenshot of that and post in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so I'll give 10 minutes of time, make it fast. Okay. What is the status? Jesha, Nakshatra, Sayed, Priyanka, Arti, Faraz, Yuraj. Did you check that vulnerability scanning of the vendor's product, the severity value, CVS score, CVE number? If I take Linux Samba, press enter key. Not in this 1 minute. Go to Google, type Linux Samba CVE ID. Just it is an example here. What it has listed here, and go to your CVE number result. Press enter key, and you can see what you have. And look at this exploitable score 2.8. So there's not much high. If I go for next one, CVE ID, Type CVID, enter, check the severity. Exploitable score 8.0, impact 10, the base score is 9. There is a vector CVSS score, then base severity is high. So hope you all understood this. What exactly the vulnerability and how do we conduct vulnerability research, what are the tools, then CVSS score. I forgot to. This is the rating value. And one more as a given. So if you type CVE number, press enter key. And this is the result. So the people who are using this CVID or Linux Samba, inside that if they found if they find a CVID number and a score, CVSS vector score, then the attackers easily they can hack the machine. So here the three things are important in the CVSS score. One is base metric, and second one is temporal metrics, and next one is environmental metrics. So base metric is nothing but it represents inherent qualities of the vulnerabilities. So that is base metric, and temporal metrics is nothing but it has a features that keep on changing during the lifetime of the vulnerability. That is temporal metrics. Then environmental metrics, which is going to be represent the vulnerabilities that are based on the particular environment or implementations. Okay, and we have a scoring system is 1 to 10, the most severity. Okay, a CVSS score is calculated and generated by the vector string, which is going to be representing the numerical score for each one of the group of block of text. CVSS is going to calculate CVSS is a calculator which is developed to rank that security vulnerabilities and to provide the users with the overall severity and also the risk related to the product or vulnerabilities. So before conducting system hacking, you must know about that vulnerability research. This is all about vulnerability research and finding the list of CVSS score, CVE ID number, and what are the tools are available to conduct vulnerability scanners, and what is the objective of the vulnerability research. Okay, and vulnerability analysis and the list of websites. So I've done with the cvedetails.com. You all of you try with other rest of the websites whatever I've listed and check the same ID. Will you be getting the same result for same CVE number and also the product? And try to check for other softwares like Mac operating system, Linux operating system, how I have done it for Windows, Microsoft. If you did not understand anything in this concept, you please ask me before I wind up this class. Is there any exams in the next week? Please chat me in the chat box. Is there any exams for you in the next week or okay? So what is the date of practicals? From which date to which date is going to be conducting the practical? So 1st to 3rd September. Okay. Means from Friday, so not Friday, Monday to next day. Yes. But in the last this month, the next week, you will be not having any practicals, right? Internals, practicals. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. But do you have theory exams in among these days? 25 to 29, 30. Okay. If there is no exams, then you can attend, no problem. So I'll try to make 5 days in a week. I'll take a confirmation call, then we will share that in the WhatsApp group. and be prepare yourself for Tuesday and as well as Friday. uh, we will see next what we can do best. Okay. And how many days you have holiday for the fest? For us, when you have practical exams, the Monday, Tuesday means, is it in the 25th or 27th? Sorry, 25th, 26th. Am I correct? Is Monday means, is that calendar date 25 in the next week? Okay, okay. So 26th you have MATLAB. Okay. 25 you have C. Okay. 20th. Okay. But it's okay. Attending the class of this ethical hacking, is that going to be disturb your exams? So is that not disturbing, right? Okay, fine. If you are getting well amount of time to study, then it is no problem. Hardly it is 1.5 hour, right? No problem. Even you have a class tomorrow. Okay, I will confirm your Friday class also in the WhatsApp group. So make yourself free on Friday, and we will try to conduct the class. Okay. So see you guys in the next class. Practice and let me know the vulnerabilities concept, and you try to focus on this websites and as well as tools. Okay, try to download one of the tool if that possible, because it that requires license key and all, and try to check that vulnerability research. Okay, and is it working as per our concepts? And while practicing and while working, if you are getting any problem, so WhatsApp me in the what is the area where you will be getting problem, and also error message, so that you drop, then I can assist you. Okay, so see you guys. So take care of yourself and practice, do well. Okay, see you.